Sometimes, people do not realize that the comments they drop online actually reveal more about them than the person they are trying to drag. Every reaction, every shade, every repeated question often exposes the exact thing they desperately want to know. And recently, this is exactly what has been happening around Sonia Uche and everything connected to her personal life. Guys, let us be honest here. Social media can be a very funny place. People will smile with you today and tomorrow they are searching for one hidden secret that they feel you are refusing to reveal. The moment they cannot understand your lifestyle, your calmness, or your silence, they begin to pressure you with comments, insults, and unnecessary questions. Not because they truly hate you, but because they want answers. One thing I have personally noticed is that many people are not really angry with Sonia Uche. What is actually disturbing them is the mystery around her. They want to know why she refuses to react the way they expect her to react. They want to know why she keeps carrying herself with confidence despite all the dragging online. They want to know why she refuses to publicly explain herself every single time people demand answers from her. And honestly, that calmness is frustrating some people. You see, when someone has already worked on their self-esteem and inner peace, it becomes very difficult for online noise to shake them. That is the level many people believe Sonia Uche has reached. The insults are not changing her lifestyle. The comments are not forcing her to respond. The pressure is not making her suddenly come online to prove anything to anybody. That alone is making many people uncomfortable. Back then, before social media became this loud, celebrities did not even have the opportunity to constantly defend themselves online. One actress once said something very interesting. She said if anybody wants to write a bad story about her, they should at least use a beautiful photograph. That statement carried so much confidence because it showed she had already accepted that people will always talk no matter what. And honestly, that same energy is what many fans are now seeing in Sonia Uche. Every birthday, every celebration, every appearance online, people keep bringing up the same discussion. Another birthday without showing a man. Another celebration without relationship updates. Another event without public romance. But have people stopped to think that maybe she simply prefers privacy? Not everybody wants to live their relationship online. Some people are naturally private. Some people protect their peace by keeping certain parts of their lives away from public opinion. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Just because one celebrity decides to showcase their relationship every day does not mean another celebrity must do the same thing. But social media users do not always understand that. Instead, they keep pushing and pushing, hoping the pressure will eventually force her to reveal something. It is almost like some people are waiting for the day she finally says, "Yes, here is my man, now everybody can rest." That is the hidden energy behind many of those comments. Because truthfully, if people genuinely did not care, they would stop asking. The constant focus on her private life simply proves that people are curious. They want to know the secret. They want to understand what she is hiding. They want confirmation. And when they cannot get it peacefully, some of them resort to dragging and mockery. But the interesting thing is that the dragging is not working. Instead of breaking her down, it seems to be making her supporters stronger. Many fans are no longer interested in forcing connections or creating unnecessary expectations around her personal life. The energy has shifted massively. Fans are now focusing more on Sonia Uche herself, her career, her growth, her family, and her achievements. And honestly, that shift is very important. For a long time, many conversations online kept tying her success to other people. Anytime she achieved something, some people wanted to connect it to somebody else. Anytime she grew, some people tried to make it look like another person was responsible for her growth. But gradually, fans started realizing that Sonia Uche deserves to be appreciated for who she is as an individual. Not because of association. Not because of rumors. Not because of expectations. But because of her own hard work. That realization has changed the atmosphere completely. Now, many supporters are proudly standing behind her alone. They are celebrating her movies, her talent, her calm personality, and her consistency in the entertainment industry. The love is becoming bigger and stronger every day. And let us be honest, the love is truly growing massively. Everywhere you turn now, more people are appreciating her craft. More people are admiring her maturity. More people are respecting the fact that she refuses to let negativity control her actions. In a world where many people constantly react to every single comment online, maintaining silence and composure can actually be a very powerful thing. That does not mean she does not feel hurt sometimes. She is human too. But maturity teaches people how to choose their battles carefully. Not every insult deserves a response. Not every rumor deserves attention. Sometimes silence speaks louder than explanation. And maybe that is the secret many people are struggling to understand. Another thing many supporters are now saying is that regardless of whatever eventually happens in the future, peace should remain the priority. If tomorrow she decides to settle down, get married, or publicly introduce somebody special, many fans have already made it clear that they will genuinely celebrate her happiness. Because at the end of the day, everybody deserves peace and love. If two adults choose to build a future together, the right thing to do is wish them well. Nobody truly gains anything from bitterness or unnecessary hate. Life is already stressful enough without carrying online anger over another person's private decisions. That is why many supporters now prefer focusing on positivity instead of endless drama. And honestly, that positivity is bringing even more growth to Sonia Uche's fanbase. The support keeps increasing daily. More people are connecting with her personality. More people are admiring the way she carries herself. More people are defending her against unnecessary criticism. The love is becoming impossible to ignore. What makes it even more interesting is that despite all the conversations online, she continues moving forward peacefully. She keeps working. She keeps growing. She keeps building her career. And while people are busy searching for hidden secrets, she appears focused on living her life quietly on her own terms. That level of confidence is something many people secretly admire. Because the truth is that not everybody can survive constant online pressure without breaking down emotionally. Social media can be extremely toxic. One minute people praise you, the next minute they are attacking you for something completely personal. It takes strong emotional control to remain calm in the middle of all that noise. And maybe that is why her supporters feel protective of her. They see somebody who refuses to allow negativity define her. They see somebody who continues smiling despite criticism. They see somebody who chooses peace over unnecessary public explanations. Naturally, that kind of energy attracts loyal supporters. At this point, many fans are simply choosing to support her journey however it unfolds. Whether she remains private or eventually decides to become more open, they just want her to be genuinely happy. And honestly, that should be the main goal. Because social media opinions will always change. Today people love you, tomorrow they criticize you, next tomorrow they move on to another topic entirely. But personal peace and happiness are much more important than temporary online validation. One thing people should learn is that every individual has the right to handle their personal life differently. Some people are naturally expressive. Some are naturally reserved. Neither is wrong. Everybody should be allowed to move at their own pace without being constantly pressured by strangers online. At the end of the day, nobody truly knows what happens behind closed doors. That is why assumptions can be very dangerous. Sometimes people build entire stories in their heads without knowing the actual reality. And before you know it, those assumptions turn into expectations, then into disappointment, then into online dragging. But regardless of all the noise, Sonia Uche continues receiving overwhelming support from loyal fans who genuinely admire her for who she is. The energy around her fan base has become stronger, calmer, and more focused on positivity rather than unnecessary drama. And honestly, that kind of support is beautiful to see. People are learning to appreciate her individuality instead of constantly comparing her life to other people's expectations. They are celebrating her achievements without attaching her success to anybody else. They are choosing love over pressure. And maybe that is exactly what real support should look like. As for those still waiting for explanations, confirmations, or hidden secrets to be revealed, only time can answer those questions. Until then, everybody should allow her live her life peacefully and continue growing in her own way. Because whether people like it or not, the love for Sonia Uche keeps growing bigger every single day. And from the way things are going, that support is not slowing down anytime soon. This is Lizzy Gist World, where we keep it real, we share our honest thoughts, and we spread love while discussing the latest entertainment gist. Thank you so much for stopping by. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and drop your opinion in the comment section. I love you all so much, and bye for now.